Hey F1 fans, welcome to another episode of Who Moved Up and Who Moved Down in the Formula One Drivers and Teams Championships. I didn't do one this past week since I was traveling, so this will be covering 2 weeks. Let's take a look what happened. I'm going from Spain to Britain directly because it's been those two races. I do have the race in between, but let's just take a look at the changes over 2 races. Russell got past Hamilton. Wow, even though Lewis is in such good form and he had podiums as well. But I guess Russell has had some good luck, actually some quite exceptional luck this last race, especially. So there he is, big jump in points actually for both of them. Okay. And then Gasly gets, Hadjar gets ahead of Gasly. Yeah, because Hadjar has been doing super well, staying right on Max's heels. And when Max's car isn't behaving well, like this past race, Hadjar actually qualified higher than Verstappen, which hasn't been seen in many years. Verstappen has always been out qualifying his teammates. So that is really something else. Okay, wow. And the gap is pretty big though. So if Gasly wants that back, it's going to need to be miracles. Okay, we have a bit of a jump for Lindblad. Yeah, the RBs are doing super well. Lawson was already in his place there, and Arvid now has made it up as the Haas and Ollie continues to struggle. And wow, I'm actually surprised Colapinto moved down. He did have some bad luck, I think, in the first of the 2 races in Austria. So that didn't help, whereas Gasly did quite well twice. But he might be jumping across Ollie Behrman. And yeah, I see they're tied now. Anything else? Oh, we've had a Mr. Bortoleto gaining 4 points. Yes, because this last race was a bunch of people had a very horrible time. Oscar got sandwiched in the middle, so he ended up out of the points. Max crashed out because his flap didn't close entirely. So that's Max gone after being right up there in P3. And then what else happened? The McLaren's still struggling, but no, in terms of Bortoleto, who else? Oh, Antonelli, of course. Antonelli was out of the points, getting just a car failure. So sad. I mean, so sad that something happened. They didn't know what, so they pitted. They changed the nose, but the problem was still there. He pitted again because remember he was about to catch Hamilton. Was it Hamilton? No, sorry, George for the top, right? And we don't know if he was going to make it. I could have that all wrong. I'm really sorry. Like too much time has passed between the race. I think I've already forgotten all the details. But yeah, so then they went back and then they found this piece of carbon fiber like lodged somewhere around the brakes. So they took that out and then they sent him back out and then he was still like, no, this isn't working. But then he got a penalty for going outside of track limits. Meanwhile, it was just because he basically couldn't drive the car. There was no advantage gained. So I felt super bad for Antonelli. He still finished with 1 point, except then the penalty came and took him way back because Max's crash was a VSC, which compressed all the cars. And so losing 5 points took him down the order a long way. So yeah, that's because those drivers are out in this race, we got a lot of drivers getting points and good points that normally would be just fighting for that last, maybe P10. So yeah, both RBs got excellent points and Gasly got excellent points and Bortoleto got 4 points, which is kind of unheard of a little bit. Okay, let's, I think that's it. And then let's look at the point diffs. Yeah, okay, so we definitely have closeness between Hammy and Russell, although, it's hard to say. Russell should be able to stay ahead because that Mercedes is good. It's just that he seems to be plagued with bad luck, so don't know if that will keep happening. Stuff happens to Hamilton too. They decided to pit him in the virtual safety car. He actually lost a track position to George, and then the race finished under the VSC. So that was actually a bad call. He was already in P2. You know, yeah, it just seemed like a giveaway of a position, because even if the VSC ended before, there would just be such a small number of laps to overtake Russell and then try to get back at Antonelli. Of course, then Antonelli was out, so that became moot. But yeah, he ended up behind Russell because he never got a chance to replace him. So yeah, that's more Ferrari strategy shenanigans. Although, because it wasn't mentioned, I'm having a feeling that Hamilton was in on that and thought it was a good idea at the time, but maybe it wasn't. So this is a hard one to call. I don't know if Russell will keep pulling away or if Hamilton will continue to find something, because the Ferraris have definitely found something. Okay, has this narrowed or widened? So Verstappen closes in on Piastri. Imagine if he hadn't crashed out, Verstappen would have actually moved up a spot in the championship. I'm sad, but there's something there in those Red Bulls now. So keeping an eye on that. We have some closeness definitely here. I'm definitely worried for Gasly because those RBs are really terrific. This, again, it's close, but I think Lindblad is pulling away here. Very close. Yeah, that's nice, but I think Colapinto's going to be pulling away, even though they're tied right now. We have more tied between Bortoleto and Saints, but yeah, I think Bortoleto will be pulling away. This is fair enough. The two Williams staying close. It'll probably kind of stay like that. And yeah, this is the rest of the drivers. Hulky, Bottas, Perez, and Stroll have yet to receive a point. And amazingly, Alonso, in that very pained Aston Martin, has received a point. So he's out of the pointless group. All right, let's move on from there and check out the teams. Same race comparison. Boom, no changes. But if we look at the gaps, whoops, the gaps are already on. They are huge. This is a small gap here. Oh yeah, okay, I'm thinking hands down, the RBs will get the Alpines. The Racing Bulls definitely get them. All these gaps are a little bit insurmountable. If Cadillac manages to pull 1 point, they will become tied. They've been advancing, they've been progressing, they've had, races where they actually finished the race, both of them, because there's been so many DNFs for them. So there we go. Oh, and before I forget, we still have the nice little race animation, which I will run through all the races. Okay, I love seeing this. Antonelli pulling ahead. Big time. The Ferrari's catching. Oh, Hamilton catching. This is Monaco. Hamilton pulling ahead from Russell. Oh, look at this closeness here. This is visually so good. And with Austria, what closeness. That all spread right out. Okay, so the race is definitely on. Hopefully still between these four to keep things interesting. And definitely still on between Russell and Hamilton. Wow. Okay. This is cool. Let's wind up. So yeah, that's been 2 races. We have a week off, and then our next 2 races was Belgium and then Hungary. And it is at Belgium, which is Spa, when Aston Martin finally gets their very, very much anticipated upgrades. It's both aero and chassis, as I understand. So we might actually see some movement there. But yeah, until then, just, comment, like, subscribe, share to grow the channel. I hope you still enjoying the content. Let me know what you like. I am trying to streamline it as we go through this tricky time, so that it can just be streamlined. I have a simple background, and I've made it easier to swap between scenes, so I don't have to actually make cuts. I mean, the video, once I finish, the video's finished. I can do a fade in, fade out. So making things simpler, but hopefully the good stuff still comes across in the points and the swaps. And until next time, we will see if Max gets ahead. We'll see what happens. Until next time, bye.